Yo, 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 yo! Eric, Mike. Interactive's already in there. What's going on, brother? Captain FOMO Hodl, what's going on, bro? What's going on, man? The weekly close is coming on in, we got an hour to the weekly close, my friends. So we'll catch that. Bitcoin trying to pump into the weekly close. Let's get it, man. Let's see if we can break out of this little meme diamond pattern here. See you guys in a little bit. Let's get it. And we'll have a little ceremony for Savvy today. All right? I'll be back. Timer's ticking. Drop that bass! Let's get it. Crypto 7. What's going on, bro? Where's Crypto 6? His name's Crypto 6. No, his name's Crypto 7. Where's Crypto 6? Where's Crypto 5? Crypto 4. Where's all the other numbers, man? Brett Collins said 1,000 likes. Let's get 1,000 likes today, guys. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Let's have a good stream. It is the weekly close, so I expect some shenanigans here. Within the next hour or so. You're already kind of seeing the shenanigans. It was a boring weekend, man, but holy shit. We're back at this, you guys know my take. We're at the meme diamond pattern resistance here. So, let's see if we can break it to the upside, even though I hear everyone calling for a dump.
Those likes.
I don't see no dump.
Started.
Let's get it, let's get it. Come on, you gotta get your head shaking in this time. You gotta get your head shaking right here. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, get your head shaking, baby. Get your head shaking. We got a weekly close above the 55 EMA. You know what that means. You know what that means today. You know what that means. It's time. It's time, my friends. It's time, my friends. Alright, ready? Let's mute this shit. Alright, let's mute this, and let's have a little fun tonight, my friends. We got 1 hour to the weekly close, so we can't do it yet, in case we get some like big dump in the next hour. But let's get busy. Let's get a little let's wake up Asia nice and early today, because I want to, right? I'm not even going to give them a choice to sleep right now. They're sleeping. They're nice and comfy in their bed. They're probably dreaming about where Bitcoin's going to be tomorrow. But they need to wake up and they need to move this price tonight. So let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Come on, my friends. Wake it up nice and early. Get that sushi in the chat. Shout out to everyone in the chat, man. Brett Collins, he's going nuts in the chat, man. He's in here. Clint, no more Urinal Cake Twitter posts. You saw my Twitter post, man. I was taking a piss. I checked the chart, nothing happened. I was expecting it to come. Oh man, what's going on, fellas? Happy Sunday, man. It was an absolutely beautiful, and I mean beautiful day over here. Absolutely beautiful day. I think I actually got a little bit of a sunburn today. Can you guys see it on my face? I have a little bit of sunburn actually. It's crazy. It makes sense. It was about 60 degrees today. It's one of the warmer days it's been. I think I got a little bit of a sunburn today from being outside for so long. Holy shit. I need to put on sunscreen. Is there already sunscreen season? Holy crap. Is this actually a sunburn going on my face right now? This can't be real. What's going on? Who we got here? See my bullish long. It's about to get insane. I can feel it. Oh, it is, my friend. Oh, I'm telling you guys right now. Most people don't even know what's about to happen right now. I'm feeling it in my ball sack. I feel like this week is going to be a doozy this week. I can feel it. I just have the feeling it is, right? And I'll show you guys why on the charts, why I think that way, and why I just feel that way, man. All right, so let's get it. Let's jump on it. Shout out to everyone in the chat, man. We got the prices back up. Some of you guys said, Jordan, we want the prices back up on the screen bigger so we can see the prices more clearly. Well, I put them back in the top right, so I hope that's a good little spot for them. And I got rid of the little background so you guys can see the prices over here. Some of you guys were like, Jordan, get rid of the background, bro. We want to see the prices. Well, here you go. It was a great point. You guys couldn't even see half the prices half the time. So there we go, my friends. All right, but guys. We're going to have a guest here in the weekly close. All right, we're going to have a really, really nice guest on the weekly close today. You guys already know who it's going to be. It's going to be me. I'm going to be the guest on the weekly close. All right, and quite frankly, guys, I think I am now bullish, right? Based on my invalidations, which was a open and a close above the 55-week exponential moving average, I now have to be bullish. Okay, so now I am bullish. All right, so, you know, I don't know what that means for all you guys, but the Moon Boys are my friends now. The Doom Boys are a bunch of idiots. All right, I think we're about to have a 5-wave to the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave to the upside. 30K is coming, guys. All right, so Savvy out. I'm out. Peace. All right. We got a ceremony in about an hour, but we got to wait an hour, guys. We got to wait 1 hour here. All right, so what's going on with the price, man? It's the weekly close, so I guess we should first look at the weekly charts. You know, I know we all want to get a little fun in here. We all want a little fun. We all want to get a little pumpy in here.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
I'm feeling it in my ball sack this week, guys. I am. I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling it. Everyone right now wants to pull back. I'm seeing Twitter ultra bearish right now for a reason that I don't really understand. But you know, this is what you got to go through daily. But no, Bitcoin's get a little move to the upside. We'll come back to the short-term time frames. Let's go look at the weekly because that's what we need to know right now. The weekly is actually about to close green after we did get a little pullback all the way down to 26.6. We have now came all the way back up, and it looks like we're about to close the weekly green. As long as we can close the weekly above a nice little juicy price of 28,051. So we're about to actually turn that weekly into a green candle, which, you know, based on what everyone was saying this week, I would expect that Bitcoin would have had a massive red candle on the weekly, but it was a green candle on the weekly. So there you go. Now, like we said, we have an hour left. Something tells me right now. I don't know. I have this feeling in my bones right now that Bitcoin's about to get a move up for multiple different reasons, but we'll talk about that in a second, which actually could make this weekly candle even better here in the next hour or so. So we're still below this huge resistance level, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. But man, I just want to do a little update on the weekly candle. I want to close this weekly green. All right, let's do it, my friends. Who we got here? DJ TaylorMade said, getting those tingles. I got a little bit of those tingles in the ball sack, man. You guys know my take, and I'll rant about it in a little bit. But man, I really do think most people are in disbelief right now, and you know, by the time they believe, it's going to be too late, in my personal opinion. That's just my take. You guys do your own research. It is what it is. Those feelings are gas cramps. What did I have to eat? I had a massive Chipotle burrito today. It was literally bigger than my head. You know, some people say it's not bigger than my head. It was actually bigger than my head, okay? The amount of sour cream that they put in that burrito probably could have fed, you know, a small little community by itself, okay? Seriously, the amount of calories in the sour cream. the burrito that I ate earlier was probably about at least 2,000 calories. At least, not even a question, right? So right now I'm feeling a little, right? So bear with me, no pun intended, as always, because, you know, we don't allow bears in the show. Just kidding, we do. Sometimes we're bearish too. I'm not really feeling bearish right now, though. So let's see. Breakout live, no stream today. Oh, we're live right now, my man Mike McCarthy. Hopefully we can catch it right now. That would be pretty sweet. But you know, first thing I'll say, guys, in the short-term time frames, I drew this diamond pattern, right? It's the most obvious pattern, and you guys know my take with these patterns. I don't love these because, first of all, every person that I see in the thumbnail has this diamond pattern on there, right? So for me, I drew it because I want to break it because everyone's saying this is a diamond reversal pattern, and we're gonna get rejected right here, and we're gonna push to the downside, and it's gonna be a dump. That's what I'm seeing on every single thumbnail and you know, post on Twitter, and it's this diamond pattern, which I think is a little bit of a meme, but it is what it is. I'm looking for this to break to the upside, hopefully tonight, right? That'll be pretty sweet. And we're kind of flirting with the cusp. We're on the cusp of this bad boy. So who thinks we're going to break this to the upside? Who thinks we're going to get rejected right here? Let me know in the chat, but I'm hoping we break this to the upside. And, you know, instead of this being a reversal pattern, right, which is, you know, you sort of get these higher highs, you get the big dump, you come back up, right? Then you make lower highs, right, after right here. Basically a big diamond pattern. I don't even know what I'm drawing right now. It looks like a big bat. Looks like a giant bat. But, you know, basically this is a reversal pattern, or most people think it's a reversal pattern. And we take the highs to the lows, right? And you would basically put it on the breakout point, and that would give you your target. If this broke to the downside, guess where that put you? Right at 25,200, right? If this broke to the upside, which they can, it has a higher chance to break in the direction that it came from, but it's like 52%. Like it's really 50-50 at the end of the day, right? If this broke to the upside, right, would give you a target back up to 30,500. All right, so we got the diamond reversal, the diamond pattern here. Okay, we got the targets, we have them. Now I can get off and talking about this diamond pattern. Okay, really, we need to break this trend line right here, and then we can really start pumping it here. We can really start getting juicy. We can really start getting juicy, my friends. Oh shit, you guys can hear the echo. My bad, guys. Who we got here? Palajek said gung go. I'm hoping it's gonna go. We're back above the weekly open, which I think is a good thing. I wanna close the candle green, just so, because the weekly open is always a huge point you want to stay above, guys. A little bit early on the pump music, but I'm feeling good on this Sunday. I got plenty of vitamin D in me from, you know, the walk out here, right? Plenty of vitamin D. There's plenty of vitamin D pumping in these veins right now. All right. So we're feeling good. We're feeling nice. And I'm looking for the break to the upside. Caesar said hopium. It's not all hopium, man. Listen. Here's a little hopium for you, Caesar. Too much hopium, bro. Way too much hopium for us today. But yeah, so that's what we got for as targets, right? Let's go back to the weekly, right? So a lot of the same thing still remains, guys. I mean, once again, on the monthly and the weekly charts, it's literally impossible for me to be bearish. I always like to say this. Short-term time frames still could get a pullback. Weekly looks super bullish. Monthly looks super bullish. There really ain't anything to be bearish on the higher term time frames, guys, right? And you guys know my take. This down here was a big Wyckoff accumulation structure for me, right? So we had the first low, which was in June. We came up, we made the second low, which was in September, right? We came all the way down, FTX dumped you. You got a massive pump up. This was the spring, right? And then you got the breakout here at 25.2. So for me, and I'm going to continue to say this, as long as Bitcoin stays above 25.2, really nothing's changed on this, right? And we sort of just do our due diligence in here and look for it. And Bitcoin is above the 50-week band, right? What does that mean? This is the 50-week moving average and the 50-week exponential moving average. Based when Bitcoin's gotten above this in history, okay? I'll show you guys when it has after a year-long bear market, right? When Bitcoin's done this back in history, I'm just going to show you guys what the charts are telling me, all right? So don't come in here Don't come in here and be like, but Jordan, Bitcoin's never been through a recession, all right? It's never been through a recession. We've never seen Bitcoin in a bearish economy. So you can't compare the past to now, okay? Even though Bitcoin's doing the exact same thing it always has, you can't compare the past to now, all right? You're a fool if you think that. Right? Now, if you go back when Bitcoin's done this after a year-long bear market, right? This bear market was 1 year. This bear market was 1 year. You look at when it's got back above those 50 moving averages, that was the start of a move up. Now, that doesn't mean you can't come back below way later, but this time in 2019, you got back above, came to the golden pocket, eventually came back lower, which I think is going to happen this time again. I think Bitcoin's going to continue up. Later in the year, it's going to come back down. Okay, I'm not looking for moonshot here, but I am looking for higher prices. All right. Same thing. Actually, back in this bear market, you got a bit similar, right? You came up, but then look, you basically went sideways for like. After that, you went sideways for like 6 months. So like, it's another example. Like, we're not calling for moonshot. We're just calling for a higher price, and then either a long ass consolidation in the last 6 months of this year, or a downtrend in the last 6 months of this year. Right. So, you know. That's still my take. That's still my take. Oh, psycho. Don't even start playing that, man. I've been bullish since 15K. The bears have gotten slotted since 15K. Slotted, man. We've been taking them out back, right? And we've been kicking them into the nuts. Kicking them in the nuts. All right, 28,108, my friends. Here we go. 28,108. Let's freaking get busy. Let's see who we got in here. And guys, you know, normally I would be a little bit hesitant on this because Bitcoin's at resistance. Once again, it's still at resistance. So like, all right, you know, this is more of a higher term time frame outlook. If it doesn't happen today, it doesn't change anything, right? That's why I said the last week, guys, everyone's flipping bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish every day. Your opinion shouldn't change every day, right? Look at Bitcoin's price action on the daily. I've seen people in the chat flipping bullish and bearish every damn day, and Bitcoin really hasn't done anything. If anything, it's gone up all those days. You know what I mean? So, guys, you know, once again, you could still chop in here for a while, but does that change the narrative? No, right? That doesn't change the narrative. So, the way I'm looking at it is, you guys see, everyone's looking at this as a big resistance, right? The weekly, 1, 2, 3. It is a big resistance. Great time to take profits if you bought down here. Okay, I'll continue to say that, but. You know, if you look at 2019, we had the same resistance. Look, we had this, previous support, previous support, previous support. I remember back here, right? If you were in the markets back here, right here when Bitcoin came up to this resistance, everyone was calling for Bitcoin to come all the way back down to 1K, right? It's over, Bitcoin's dead, right? Savvy would be saying,
nothing has changed.
Right? But what did Bitcoin do? It actually came up to this level, right? And then just blasted through it, even though this should have been a huge resistance point, right? But you got back above those 50 moving averages, which was the resistance. You came up to this point here at these previous supports, and then Bitcoin just blasted right through, right? So for me, the 50-week moving averages are the resistance, okay? And you can see that's where you found resistance on Bitcoin again. Now you're back at this major weekly previous support levels. Honestly, everyone and their mother is looking for a pullback right here. I actually think Bitcoin's going to smash through this like butter. That's my take, right? I think this was your resistance. This was your pullback to 19.5. I think Bitcoin is going to smash this like butter on a piece of pan. I think this is going to be a worthless resistance point, and it's going to get smashed, just like it did back here in 2019 when everyone was calling it, this is going to get rejected, come back to 1K. I think it's going to get absolutely smashed. Why? Because we broke out of a 10-month range. You're telling me Bitcoin's only going to do a 15% pump after breaking out of a 10-month range? Please, please, please,
bruh,
please. I'll see it. Who we got in here? Interactive says smash the likes, everyone. Let's go, man, let's go. What we got? Oh, I can see the price at the top left. We got ETH at 1779. We got Bitcoin at 28,107. It's the weekly close, so we're talking a little bit more about longer term charts today. But we will definitely look at these shorter term time frame charts. The 4 hour, guys, I mean, look at the 4 hour. I mean, all you're doing is bouncing off the 50 EMA, right? You came down to it twice, which is perfect. You came down to it once on Wednesday last week, got a nice bounce back up to the highs, came back to again. The best thing about the short-term time frame chart is, look, you came back down to the 50 EMA. This was literally the perfect long position right here. Actually, you had 2 opportunities right here. You tested the Monday low, which also happened to be the 50-week moving average, 50 moving average on the 4 hour at the exact same price right here. And look, you just came down to it, closed at it, instantly came back up. That was like literally the perfect long right there at that level. Fantastic, fantastico. And then Bitcoin came back up, bounced on the meme diamond pattern, right? Came back down, retested the 30 moving average, and is now coming back up again. So what we need to see now is a break of this, right? And now if you want to short, right, if you don't think Bitcoin's going to break through this right away, which certainly could happen, guys. I'm not saying it has to pump up today. But if Bitcoin does something like this, it pops through, right, and then deviates the highs, this is where we could look for a short if we want to, right? If we deviate these highs, we break slightly above and then come back below, that's where we can short Bitcoin back down if we really think it's going to do that, right? So we can play this both ways. We can play this like Donkey Kong right now if we want to. It's absolutely phenomenal. But I think, all right, I'm getting the pickle out right now because I think the pickle is about to come, guys. Sorry.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
I think the pickle is about to come. Why? Look at the stock market futures, my friends. NASDAQ up about 0.5% already. And then just opened like an hour ago. Ready? Let's go to this. Yeah, NASDAQ up 0.5. S&P up 0.5. Even the Dow is up 0.4. Right? And then you got dollar also coming down to start the week. So good start on those. Obviously, we got to see what happens going into tomorrow. But with the stock market futures up, when all I was hearing this weekend is, oh, Putin's doing this now, Putin's doing that, the stock market's going to be red on Monday. Yep, do the opposite of what everyone's saying. So, stock market's up. Let's see if Bitcoin can get this little move up, my friends. Let's see. Hoff's quoting the Bible. What's Hoff saying? Mike says, I see Adam and Eve. Oh, I like Clint, bro. You're going to make me die today, bro. Clint said, Mike's quoting the Bible. He said the Adam and Eve pattern. Oh my God. Clint, that was one of the best jokes I've ever heard. Guys, for all you guys that don't know, all right? So Mike in the chat posted, I see an Adam and Eve pattern forming. And Clint said, now Mike is quoting the Bible. That is, Clint. That was a fantastic joke, my friend. I got to give it to you. I got to give it to you, man. That is fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic, man. That is great. I'm literally dead. All right. Let me take the pickle off from here. Because we can all be pickly, but it is what it is. I can see the Adam and Eve if you look at the 4 hour. Right? Usually I like to see Adam and Eve's at the bottom of a formation, but if you want to look at it like this, right? Honestly, I'm getting rid of the meme. Should I get rid of the meme diamond pattern, guys? It's a meme. It's a meme. Honestly, it's a meme. It is. All a diamond pattern is higher low, lower high, lower low, and then it turns into a higher low. That's really all it is. But you got you got this, right? And then you got this. All right. I can see it. Now normally I like these at the bottom, so I would like to see like it dumping into this, right? But I guess it still works like this. Hell yeah. Hey, it supports the pump. It supports the damn pump. You know what I'm saying? Drew said, Jordan calling for 30K tomorrow. I'm calling for 30K. I'm willing to put my ball sack out there, right? I'm still going to go against the herd. The herd, I'm looking at this. It says, will the week be green or red for BTC? 70% of people are saying green, which doesn't match up what I'm seeing on Twitter, and it does not match up. It does not match up what I see. I don't know. I feel like you guys troll these polls. I really do. 28,134, man. Bitcoin just kind of chilling right here. Look at the weekly time frame, man. I would love to get, guys, we have 40 minutes until the weekly close. Let's get a little hype in the chat, man. Let's get it. The savvy The Savvy ceremony is coming at 8 o'clock, guys. So make sure you're here for the Savvy ceremony. It's coming. All right? Get in here right now. Vikings! We must close this weekly green. And we even want to pump it higher to make a bullish hammer candle on the weekly candle. Even though everyone was bearish on Friday. You dare go against me? Join us. It's never too late to join the Viking army. Spam the shorts. Spam the shields in the chats. We will take any recruits we got. These bears are running out of reinforcements here. These bears are running out. Even Savvy's a bull now. Let's get it. Let's go, man. We have been beaten down for a year. We have lost too much ground to go back now. Fight with me, brethren. All right. I think we're good. But we will take this land back tonight, my friends. And we will not have any mercy on the bears today. Okay? We will not have any mercy on the bears. Anyways, what else should we look at? Guys, I mean, let's look at, real quick, let's take a quick look at how many peeps we got here tonight. It is Sunday. Let's see how many peeps we got here tonight. We got a grand total of almost 1K. We got almost 1K people in here. We got 235 likes. Let's get up to 500 likes right now, my friends. Let's freaking get busy. Let's get busy, man. All right, bearish case scenario. You get to look at market from both ways. So, you know, word I would be looking for a short, right? I talk about my shorting opportunities, right? I think the best place for a short, if you're really bearish, right? You could look at it like this. Okay, let's turn this to the weekly time frame, and let's look at actually put the weekly open, right? Because that's always an important spot we should mark on the chart. So the weekly open was right here. Okay, now let's go back to the 4-hour time frame and see what we're doing. So we're above that weekly open, but I think the issue we have right here is this is why this next I guess, what is it? 36 minutes if I can do my math correctly, is so important because I want to close back above that weekly open, which was right here. Barry, he will. Yes. I do think he will. But this is why I think this is so important, because we want to close above this weekly open here. We tried to do it earlier. We got a rejection. If we get another rejection here again, like this wouldn't be, in theory, right? If you're feeling bearish or now, if you don't think Bitcoin's going to break out of this little diamond formation, there is some good confluence here, right? You got this downward sloping trend line like this, right? How would we just look at it? It was like this, right? And then you got the weekly open right here too, right? So if you were feeling really bearish, this would be an interesting opportunity you could take for a short if you wanted to, right? The other scenario would be if Bitcoin pumped up here, right? And we said earlier, if it retraced back here like this and you deviated these highs again, right? You made a higher high, but then you just insta-dumped, you could short back if you come back into the range, right? That could be another short opportunity. If Bitcoin's going to go down, which you guys know, I started off with my base case. I don't think Bitcoin's really going to pull back too much farther. That's just me. But if it does, the key levels we got to watch out for, obviously 26.6, right? That's a big level in the chart here. And then obviously 25.2 is like the huge level that us Vikings want to hold, okay? And for the bears, that's the level that the bears really want to break into, because if Bitcoin starts closing candles below 25.2, it's going to look a little suspect, because then this is going to be one big deviation, right? Where you got the highs. If it breaks back into here, oh, Lord. All the horse guys who FOMO'd in above 25.2 will be like this. Wait, but there was a Wyckoff accumulation. That was the worst Wyckoff ever. A 15% pump above the Wyckoff range? That is not what Wyckoff told me. I googled Wyckoff. He said at least a measure move of the full range, not the 15%. Why did I FOMO the breakout? Jordan always says, do not buy breakout. Buy support. I had 9 months at support. Why did I buy at 26K? I am such an idiot. Will I ever learn? No, because I'm a horse. Horses are dumb.
Stupid.
Oh, don't come. But no. The horse guys will be very upset. Very upset if that happens, right? So the bears want to get it below 25 too. And that also comes in at the 30 EMA on the daily, right? So very, very big level. We'll keep watching that level. For now, I don't think that you're not really need to talk about at the moment, guys, because you're still at 28K. Like, there's not really a reason for that. You're going to see all the trolls on Twitter post, right? It's all the traders on Twitter. They do that to troll you guys. I don't know. They do that to troll you where they're putting these charts and they're just saying rant like this. And people fall for it. It's funny. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So we'll see what happens. We are still above this weekly open, but man, we are fighting with this thing. The Bears and the Bulls are really fighting right here at this level right here, guys, at 28,100. We want to close this weekly above 28.54. We're $30 above that bad boy. Let's see. Bulls or Bears? Bears or Bulls? That is true. That is true. I always say Bears are Bulls just in disguise, right? Bears are basically a bull that just wants to buy lower, right? At the end of the day. Then you could argue that a bull is just a bear that wants to sell higher, right? Think about it, right? Think about it. Think about this deeply, guys. A bear is a bull that just wants to buy lower, and a bull is a bear that just wants to sell higher. It is kind of true when you think about it, right? Because bulls want to sell high, bears want to buy low. It actually makes sense when you really think about it. So actually, you could say that bulls are bears and bears are bulls, right? You could make that case. You could make that case. Let's see. Fallen Angel said buying here is just gambling. Facts, bro. I would say that's very, very true. That's why you should all be buying low, right? I'll tell you what I think's gonna happen. Doesn't mean you should buy here though, right? Basically, what I'm looking at the chart from my point of view, right? I'm looking at the chart from my point of view. Okay. Good take profit level if you were buying down here. Would I be necessarily buying right here though? That's up for debate. That's up for debate. You know, I talk about things in my perspective. So, and really, right? We go back to the monthly time frame, guys. We're fighting right here. I'll continue to say this. Like, I'm looking at this as one big range from the February 2021 highs to the June 2021 lows. This is one big range to me. And if Bitcoin gets back into this range, this is one giant deviation. And you will see me calling for prices that sound ridiculous, and they'll sound ridiculous, and the bears will keep saying it's not going to happen yet. I'm still waiting for this dump that they're all calling for. I don't see it yet. But I'm going to be looking for some prices that probably sound a little ridiculous. To maybe to some of you, maybe they don't to some people now because we're much closer now. But if I bring the fibs up, I'm going to be looking. If Bitcoin breaks back into this range, aka, right, we get like a monthly close above 30K, right? Really these wicks down here. I'm going to be looking for like 42K, right? Possibly even 48K. I know that sounds ridiculous now, but it always sounds ridiculous until it doesn't, right? And you got to sort of reel that in. Only if we get a close back above here, though, right? So let's let this play out. And technically speaking, like if I go based off my rules, which if I have a range and we deviate the range and get back in, technically I actually target the range high, but I'm going to be conservative here, and I'm not going to be calling for 60K here, but we'll see, man. Lewis said the rise of BTC. The rise of BTC. And then I talk about this, guys. And I always say this, right? I'm talking about this from my point of view. For me, and move up here for Bitcoin I'm selling my BTC on the move up, okay? I'm not buying BTC. Because the psychology of most people is they'll say, okay, if Bitcoin starts closing back above here, I'm buying, okay? That's a very risky point at that point. You know, I'm going to be selling into you. If you're going to be the one buying up here, I will be the one selling into you, right? And I will be very honest with you that I'll be the one selling into you in the 40Ks. You guys won't like me up there if it does happen. But that will be the case. That will be the case. Let's check out BTC. Still just chilling at 28,074, my friends. Come on, BTC, give us a little juice. Give us a little juice.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Man. All right. We're getting close enough. Guys, let's check out Ethereum. Ethereum's just a freaking poo-poo, man. Ethereum's just a big piece of poop. It's a big piece of shit. If I can say it correctly. ETH right now is a big steaming piece of shit. What'd you guys saying in here? Two Wolf said bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. Facts. Let's see. More Money said Jupiter crypto is up 108%. Possible big squeeze. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is, man. There's probably a lot of things that are up 100% today. That are getting squeezed. They're all squeezing. Let's see. Common BTC. Let's see. Asia's getting ready to get their sell buttons warm. You think so? They could be. They certainly could be. How's everyone feeling in the chat, my friends? How is everyone feeling in the chat? It's a beautiful day as Bitcoin continues to do what it does every single cycle. It's literally, the funny thing about this cycle, guys, is it's fallen 2019 like to an exact T. Where at this point, like it's really been falling 2019 since November of 2021, right? As far as peaks, troughs, everything like that, they always seem to be happening around the same times. But so at this point, this is another reason why I do think we're going higher, because in 2019 we went higher, right? And if I'm just going to respect what has happened this whole run, the bear market, bottom of the same day, has came up. We've had dips at the same points, highs at the same points. I gotta respect that. It's another reason why I think Bitcoin's going to continue up into June, right? Because the last two bear markets, Bitcoin had a rally into June. Okay, so I'm still seeing upside into June, and then I'm playing it. Like I said, when Bitcoin gets back up to this region, I'm probably going to be becoming a slight seller, right? I'm not going to sell my whole bags, but I will sell some, because I do expect what's happened in the past is Bitcoin's had a little bit of a rough time in that back half of that second year of the bear market, right? And then I'll scoop some up down here again, which is probably when the Fed pivots and the markets dump like they usually do, and then we ride this back up at the halving. Very simple, right? That's the way I'm looking at it. I'm not going to be that one that's going to hold all my cash and just expect Bitcoin somehow to come all the way down here and have a worse bear market than it did when it was a lower market cap. I'm not going to be praying for down here at this point, right? So, that's my plan. I've shared my same plan the whole bear market. This is accumulation range. So far, that seems to be the place where it was the good place, right? Despite all the loud noise and the news that Bitcoin's going lower and recession and rate hikes and inflation, all that. 7 FOMC meetings, 7 CPIs, right? War, probably famine somewhere. All that couldn't push Bitcoin lower, right? So that's still the way I'm looking at it. Let's see. A lot of people are waiting for 26.6 to buy. Oh, facts fall. Most people looking for a pullback here. That's a real reason I don't think it's going to come. I think this is going to see a nice little move up here. All right, like we said, guys, Ethereum's kind of like, I'll keep saying the same thing for altcoins. We'll check out some altcoin charts today, but for altcoins, it's really the same. Like, it's Bitcoin's time to shine. Bitcoin dominance is going to continue up. Okay, that's what's always happened. It's not fun. It's fun when altcoins pump, right? But that's just what we're looking at right now, right? Once again, I could sit here and lie to you, right? I can sit here and lie to you and say, where's my guy who lies? Here he is. Here. Where's my guy who lies? Now let's do this guy. Hey guys, I think altcoin season is right around the corner. It is right around the corner, guys. If we go over to Bitcoin dominance, right over here, guys, If we bring up the Bitcoin dominance chart, you guys can see that Bitcoin dominance on the weekly is looking super, super bearish, right? Look at this. Look at this right here. I think out of nowhere, even though there's no resistance right here, Bitcoin dominance is somehow just going to dump out of nowhere, okay? And I think we're going to see altcoins really start to move against Bitcoin, okay? So get ready for massive altcoin season, guys. Make sure you smash that like. We're gonna make all these altcoin gains. All right, smash that like button. I keep hearing people calling for alt season, man. There's nothing bearish on the Bitcoin dominance chart, man. Right? I'm just keeping it real. There is nothing bearish about this chart. It just, this thing looks like it still wants to come all the way back up here to 121. You know, I don't see it right now. I don't see where alts are just gonna start pumping out of nowhere. You know, like, but hey, I could be wrong. You know, I've been wrong in the past, but I still think dominance at least is gonna come up to at least this level here, right? At least another 8% up, probably up to the top of this channel, to be honest, all the way up here to like 20% move. Doesn't mean alts won't go up. Right? Doesn't mean alts won't go up. If Bitcoin pumps, alts will go up too. It just Bitcoin will go up more, because then if Bitcoin settles, alts get trounced on the pullback. You know, but you know, well, let's see. I hope I'm wrong, guys. I want to be wrong about that. I want alts to pump. That's the most fun part of crypto, when alts just pump 30% every day. I want that to happen. All right, but I'm not gonna make it up. You know, out of nowhere. You know. It is what it is. It is what it is. I want to slap the voice right out of that dude. Clint, you want to slap me every day, man. It doesn't matter what the voice is. You want to come in here and slap me every day. You know? You do want to slap me every day. Kind of like this guy. You know? Kind of like...
We get an open and close of a weekly above this 55 EMA. So what does that mean? Let me be clear, because a lot of people don't listen. We can close above this. No big deal. The next candle has to open and close above the 55 to even consider the bottom being in. I do not believe the bottom's in unless confirmed. We've had the same plan, guys, since way up here, right? And I...
Bruh.
And, hey, we're out here. We're out here. We are out here. We're out here. We have closed above the 55-week EMA. Savvy's bullish. It is time to sell. Oh man, another one. All right, enough. All right, enough. Let's see. All right, we had fun. It's over. We had our fun. All right, guys. All right. What else we got? I guess the best thing I see right now, dude, that the stock market's getting a nice little ripper here on the futures. S&P pushing 0.7%. It just opened. That's crazy. Man. That's a good sign for Bitcoin, right? Obviously, the narrative has been the stock market's going to dump, and I keep hearing this narrative, right? But then I go to the NASDAQ, which Bitcoin's the most correlated to, and the NASDAQ, I don't know. I keep hearing this bearish narrative, but yeah, I see the NASDAQ keep making green candles in the weekly time frames. I don't know, man. I don't know where that's coming from. Now, you did kind of swing fail the highs on the weekly last week. So what we want to see for the NASDAQ now is basically a reclaim of this resistance. I mean, you get back above this resistance and we close next week above this, you got to think the NASDAQ's going to get a nice move up to this 13,726 level, right? So big thing we need to watch this week is the NASDAQ moving up to 17,372. Futures look good, right? All I was hearing was going to be a red Monday because of what Putin said, right? It's all I kept hearing for some reason. But, you know, NASDAQ is up, so it doesn't seem like the market really cares about that, to be honest. And I guess the DXY, which the DXY, you know, everyone's saying this bullish too. This is coming down to start the week. The DXY, the big thing here is we did kind of make a higher low here on the daily. So what we need to see for this now is, and I'll continue to say, like, if you go to the weekly time frame, guys, you got a nice wick up. So what we want to see this week is the weekly just get trounced and basically just have a nice full red week, because we did get the red dot on market cipher here on the weekly for the DXY, right? And I'll continue to say, last time that happened was right here, literally at the high for the DXY, right? And this was a big move to the downside. So I'm still bearish on the DXY, right? And it's just, guys, it was just a simple correction. Look at this. It was just a dump, a retrace to the 50 EMA, right? This is what we, if you guys watch Tino, this is what he tells you guys, right? I'm not making this up, okay? Shout out to Tino. You see a dump, you see a retrace to the 50 EMA, you see a continuation, right? That's really all the DXY did on the weekly time frame, right? So I'm not getting the bullish sentiment on the DXY either. All I see is a dump, retrace, and we're looking for the continuation down, right? We'll obviously know if the DXY starts bumping up here again, right? And we make a big wick on the weekly again, and it's looking like it's getting bought up. Cool. We'll see what happens, but you know, same thing kind of remains, man. Dump, retrace, continuation. If we flip it up like this, let's flip it. Let's flip it. Basically looking for rise, retrace, continuation to the upside, right? But we flip it, we do a little flipperoo, and we keep it how it is. Let's see, who we got in here? K-Dub said money printer go burr. Dude, I need a pal guy, don't I, guys? I need pal up in this chart here. I really, really do. Where is he? I need pal up in this bitch. Actually, you know what? Where's my guy? What's going on, guys? Guys, I'm getting sued again. Can we just talk about crypto for once? No. What are you saying about me in the chat? Who's in there? V, you said bullish? Are you calling me foolish? Oh. I'm going to find your lawyer, and I'm going to sue your lawyer too. I'm coming after you. All right? I'm coming after you. Anyways, guys, let's start talking about crypto. Nice, man. Adam Horfowitz is a low IQ imbecile who doesn't know how to do its job. All right, let's talk crypto. All right, I'm done. That's all I see on Twitter now. It's just like he's going off on Twitter now. All right. Let's see what we got. Guys, we got 15 minutes into this weekly close, man. We are fighting for this weekly open. Look at how Bitcoin is just stuck to the weekly open. Look at this, man. So this level right here is the weekly open. If we go to the weekly chart too, look at this weekly close, man. I mean, you're literally flirting with the weekly open, right? And trying to see if you want to close this candle green, red or green. It doesn't really matter, I don't think, in the grand scheme of things. I prefer to close it green just to be like, yeah, a green candle, right? But let's see how we close this, man. I mean, look at this fight by the bulls and bears, man. I mean, really, both sides are coming in here and fighting for their lives right now. They are really fighting for their lives, bro. Let's see. Let's see. The diamond pattern or not? Let's see, man. Let's see. The diamond pattern. We're really. It's not really even the diamond pattern resistance. It's this weekly open that's holding us down right here. It held us down right here. We try to get back above. We got rejected. We try to get back above here. We got rejected. Try to get back above here. We're flirting with it right now. It's like the, you know, I would basically look at the market open, right, as like this ain't the real resistance. The market opens like, you know, when you're back in middle school, right, and you couldn't get any other girls, so you decided to go after the fat girl. Okay, this resistance right here, the weekly open, is like the fat girl, right? It's not really that hard. It's not really that hard to break this. It's kind of like a kind of a secondary resistance point. But you need an easy win, right? You haven't got a nut off in a while. You need to go after the fat girl. So we need to break back above this, okay? And then once we break back above this, we can go after the hot chick. The Monday high is the hot chick. All right? So we need to get back. We need to get a little nut off. We need to get past the damn weekly open, which is, okay, that girl, right? It's the easy prey. It's the easy prey, man. Trevor said more cushion for the pushing. More cushion for the pushing. It's like the guy version of having a massive bush, you know? A massive bush. It is what it is. Oh, here we go. We got all the woke people in here. That's mean. Jordan, that's mean. Don't say that joke. That's mean, Jordan. That's mean. We have to be serious. The PC police. You can't say that. It's 2023. It's 2023. Oh, I forgot. I can't say that anymore. George said I'll take a 7. George, you would take a 4. Give you a couple beers, you'll take a 4. Come on, my man. Oh, Lord. All right. Let's see. Clint. Clint, you called me in the chat, man. I'm not even gonna say that. All right. What do we got? I guess one more thing I'll say on the monthly chart, guys, is a couple other indicators here that we look at. I mean, one of the ones that we've always talked about, right? Monthly stock RSIs pointing to the upside. Historically, that's been a point where Bitcoin has started into a bullish trend. I don't make the rules, just telling you what I see. Okay. Monthly is getting the stock RSI pointing to the upside. Whenever it's done that, right, and it's gotten back above this 20 line, Bitcoin has gone on a rally. Okay, right here, back in April 2019, we started in this rally. Right here, 2015, we started this rally, and here we are now. We also bounced off. Let me just get rid of these. We also bounced off this monthly the midline of the monthly Gaussian channel, which is interesting because if you look at this, right, you didn't test it all the way down here. But the 3 last bear to bulls, which were the true halvening runs, in my opinion, Bitcoin, look at literally where Bitcoin bottomed at. Or not bottomed. It's actually funny about this. Look at the pattern on this, guys. All right? I was just playing around with some stuff today, and I saw this. Gaussian channel is one thing I look at every now and then. But look at this. The monthly, right? You back tested the top of it on the first low. Okay? And then later on, you back tested the middle of the Gaussian channel, right? Now look at the next cycle. We came back down. We just narrowly missed the top of it, okay? Right here. And then later in the cycle, what do? We came back down to the middle of it, right? And that started the run to the upside. Now look at what we've done so far, right? And it's so funny how, you know, all this stuff is just so correlated, and you just end up doing the same thing every time, man. Look at this. So Bitcoin, what does it do? Comes down in June, makes that first low in June at the top of the Gaussian channel, the monthly. And then later, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months go by. Where do you come back down to? The middle of the Gaussian channel, the monthly, right? And now, what'd you get? You got it right at bounce off here. And if we look at in the past, when Bitcoin has gotten out of the Gaussian channel, okay, that's kind of been the start of the run, right? So, you know, once again, I don't make the rules, but very interesting here, right? So the top, the middle, top, middle, before you start your rally. Now that kind of little confluence there, which I thought was pretty cool. A bunch of all this other shit we talk about, right? MACD flipping over on the monthly. That's been when Bitcoin started its run. And the hash ribbon signal, which everyone kind of forgot about, was whenever the hash ribbons flash as a buy, Bitcoin goes on a rally, right? So all these things all pointing to the same thing that we were talking. We're not just talking about these now. We've been talking about these since Bitcoin was at 15K. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just not bringing these out now. This is all shit we've talked about a million times, but just reiterating the facts that nothing's really changed in my mind on the higher term time frames. Let's see. Who we got in here? Judge Bibles wants his rainbows back. Hey, the rainbow chart, you know, people make fun of that. Bitcoin went below it for 1 month, and now is actually came back up above it. You know, funny enough, I think it was pretty funny. The Gaussian channel. This is the Gaussian channel is. This is how you spell it. It's if you type in GCDW, I think it's Gaussian is how you spell it. The Gaussian, Sushian. I don't know how you say it. All I know is how to use it. Who we got? Jay Jr. said pamp it. Shout out to Jay Jr. in the chat. Who we got in here? Bitcoin's going to 10K. Man, are there any 10Kers out there still?
Bitcoin's going to 10K.
Are there any 10Kers out there? Let me know. Does anyone still think Bitcoin's going to 10K? Let's give it a time frame. Anyone out there still think Bitcoin's going to 10K within the next 6 months? Or we'll say the next 6 months. Is there anyone out there? 10K Bitcoin in the next 6 months. Is anyone out there? If any of you guys are out there, let me know why. I'll never say it's impossible. I think for that to happen, you would need something like, a pandemic, right? You would need like a black swan to get it to 10K, okay? Like an FTX, but bigger. And everyone's going to say, Binance ain't going under, man. It ain't. They've been around forever. Same thing with Coinbase. Ain't going to happen. Let's see. BTC to 0. CH says 3K. Woo! Man. 10K is the new 50K. Kinda is. 3K. Only if Binance falls. I agree with that. If Binance did do that, it would be a shit show. I just don't see it, personally. That's everyone's narrative. That's what they want to happen, okay? That's what everyone uses as their narrative. But what if Binance fails? It's never anything tangible, right? It's never anything like that's actually happening. It's always, but what if? The charts don't work in what ifs. You know what I mean? If Binance was going to go down, you'd be able to see that in the chart. I don't think you see that chart. I think that would have happened already if that was going to happen. When Bitcoin was at 15K, right? Now that Bitcoin's almost doubled, that means Binance has got double the amount of value in their hypothetical cryptos than they did at the lows. You know what I mean? So if they were going to go under, it would have happened then, not now, in my opinion. You know? That's just my take. Let's see.
Let's go.
You would need key levels to break to call for 10K. Until that happens, it's brain dead. I wouldn't say it's brain dead, because I've made some calls in the past. I wouldn't say it's brain dead, right? I definitely wouldn't say that. All right, let's check out some alts, man, because alts are alts. It is what it is. Like even Ethereum, man, which you guys know I'm a big fan of ETH. It's really just not doing much. You know, it's really just not doing much. You know, you're still below this. You're still below the 1789 level, right? And until you really, if we go to let's just flip this to the weekly here. If we really want to get deep and dirty in this thing, all right, we need to. I want to see a weekly close above 1789, because these daily closes don't really matter. I mean, you've gotten 1-2 daily closes above, then you just get sent back down, right? It's just chop in this zone. Not really much here, right? It's more about these higher time frames. Like, let's get a close above this damn level here, and then we should see 2K, right? You should see a 2K ETH in that scenario. You just haven't done it yet, right? Another kind of indecision candle here for Bitcoin or for Ethereum at the highs. So we got to kind of do our thing, right? There's not too much to say about ETH that hasn't already been said. It's you're really in a range, okay? We can look at this indicator, that indicator. You're in a range, right? You need to break the top of the range and bottom of the range. We play it like that, right? If you're looking for like trades as far as ETH, we can zoom in a little bit. Dude, ETH is just clean as hell to trade. Look at this. I mean, the lows are just painted. Look at you could have traded ETH and ETH alone and made a freaking killing here by just literally trading the lows to the highs, right? Look at it. Perfect, clean test, clean test, clean test. Little wick above, okay. Clean test. The lows, clean, 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 clean. It's just a perfect sideways range, man. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Now you just top at the bottom, you know. So the big thing for me is, right, this level here is key because, you know, we just said that's the weekly level we want to break. And you see we're finding resistance on that now. So, you know, right here, I guess if ETH comes back up again, we play it down. You can short here. If ETH comes back down to support, we can long it. If it does a swing failure pattern, we can long it. Really just playing this range until it doesn't work. You know, it's that's really all you can do. You know, we could say it's going to dump and pump and change our mind every day, but there really ain't nothing to say in here. You know, it's just chop, 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 suey out the wazoo in there, my friends. Oh, 3 minutes into the close, man. The Bears are pushing it back down. Holy shit, we're going to dump. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, guys. I'm totally kidding. Right now, the Bears and the Bulls are fighting right now. Give it up, Bulls. It's over. This weekly close is bearish for you. All right? It is literally over. We're bringing this price all the way back down at 10K. All right? It's coming. Yo, all my guys on Twitter, what do you think? Back me up. Oh, yeah, totally. We are going back down to 10K. Oh, yeah, we are. We are totally going back down there. Guys, now Putin's talking about nukes. Now we got all this stuff happening, guys. You know, I keep listening to the news and keep waiting for lower, but it never happens. Guys, we are going lower. Don't you guys look at the news? Goldman Sachs is telling you to sell, right? JP Morgan's telling you to sell. Everyone, all these smart people are telling you a recession's coming. Since when, you know, do we not listen to the smart people? And since when do they not lie to us and tell us exactly what benefits us and not them, right? Since when do we do that? Guys, it is over, all right? Bitcoin is over. This run is over. We're going back down, all right? Get it through your thick skull. No, the Bears and Bulls are fighting right now. They're punching each other in the throat. Boom, baby. There's my guy, Mike Clinton. You know Mike was about to come through. You know he's about to come through. You know he was, my man. You know he was. Let's go back over to... Let's look at some alts. Guys, let me know if there's any alts you want to look at. Let me know in the chat. Who we got in here? Who we got in here right now? Who we got in here? Let me just refresh this. We had we had Daniel Fontanez came with the He came with the fat super chat. What's going on, Dan? Shout out to you, man. I gotta get a little song for you for that one, bro. Woo, man. Daniel Fontanez coming out off the woodwork, bro. Holy guacamole. I think I need to play this for you, man. He's making money with BTC, not listening to the news.
Say make money, money, make money, money, money. Make money, money, make money, money, money. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Survival of the fittest, you can sink or swim. I've been broke, I ain't never going back again. I need some C-notes, some cheddar, and a stack of ends. I need a bowl of dough, I don't need no Facebook friends. I need a pack of them snaps, a handful of Fetty Wops, and rubber band on my green.
Let's go. Matt Cohn said, look at the render chart. I'll quickly poke through some charts. I'm not going to spend too much time like digging deep, but I'll look at some daily charts on some alts. Let's see. Render. I mean, man, there's nothing really me getting excited over this. Yeah, see, I said I look at alts and then I'm just going to go, but no, let's look at this. I guess render. Actually, this one. Render, I actually think it looks okay. The reason why I say this one is because, so render, you basically, you had this high, all right? You came back down, right? You deviated below that low, right? Below this high. And now you're back above, and now you found support on this again. So what you want to see here now is just a continued kind of grind or a W formation form right here, and then we can play this back up. But you know, still it remains like I would love to be above the 50 EMA on the daily to be bullish on really anything. That's usually my standards. If we're above the 50-day moving average, I will be bullish. Below, it's still a little sketch, you know. So let's see how this plays out. I mean, really, if you look at it from a bigger perspective, let's go to like the weekly. On a bigger perspective, you could say, I mean, it really just is. I mean, look at this. It's just a big W formation back test. It's just how much longer do you stay down here? You know, you got the W formation, pretty clear. You got the rise. You got the retest of the neckline, right? So on the weekly time frame, I mean, it's a nice weekly chart, but now you need to kind of hold at least above this 95 cent level here, right? But that means you could still come take this big wick because there's still a big wick on the weekly chart here, right? So you still could come down here, fill this again, right? Bounce off the 50 moving average again on the weekly, and then come back up, right? So there still could be some downside in the short term, and like I said, for alts, I still think it's gonna be one of those things where like Bitcoin pumps, alts pump with Bitcoin, Bitcoin goes sideways, alts dump, you know? So it's kind of that market right now, which is it's not necessarily the most fun thing, but you know, this is a great example of how alts are kind of just consolidating above W formation highs, and that run could be coming like not now, but down, you know, a couple weeks, a couple months from now, and then you finally get that move up for alts. But render's not a bad one. DJ Temmie said LQTY. All right, I got you, man. So Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, real quick. Bitcoin did close red on the weekly time frame, my friends. Big indecision candle on the weekly time frame. Man, look at that indecision in the market. Holy crap. People don't know what's going to happen right now. People don't know what's going to happen in the market right now, and it shows on the weekly candle. Let's check out fear and greed ads. Let's see what we got on this. So real quick, it was greed all week. Let's refresh this. What's this? What is this thing? A big hit with young adults. Never give up. Faced with hardships, they always stay strong and beautiful until the end. What the hell is this thing? What the hell are they showing on fear and greed now? What the hell? Someone tell me what this is. I'm not clicking on this on stream, but someone go look at Hobby Japan and tell me what this thing is, please. But no, we got 64. Are people really that greedy right now? I don't feel that way. I feel like there's disbelief in the market. I cannot believe that the 64. I still don't believe this. There's no way. When I look on Twitter and I see, even in the pregame lobby, people are like, bro, why is she so buff? Why does she have the biceps the size of Goliath? And what is that thing in her mouth? Probably get off that in case YouTube's like, bro, what the hell's going on here? Are people really that greedy though? In all seriousness. I don't see that like in the pregame lobby today, guys. I have people fighting over, Bitcoin's not bullish. Bitcoin's not this. I go on Twitter. Everyone I'm seeing is posting these down arrows to the downside. Let's see. You guys are too funny, man. I actually don't know what this is. Someone searches for me. I don't actually have no idea what this is. Let's see. Someone said it's a trance. Look at the biceps, bro. Holy shit. What is this thing in the mouth? I want to know what this thing is. I'm going to get off this. I feel like it's not. I'm going to get off this. Let's see. Uniswap. Let's look at Uniswap. Let's look at Uniswap. Wait, I think I got the culprit. Oh shit! No, I forgot to erase the damn history. Oh my god. Oh my god, I was using Jordan's computer earlier and I forgot to erase the history. Oh, shit. Shit. Horse guy. They're on to us. What do you mean? What do you mean they're on to us? I didn't do anything, Bob. That was you. No, it wasn't me. It was you, horse guy. That was you. No, that was not me. That was clearly you. Everyone knows you do that, Bob. You did it on stream a couple months ago.
Jupiter Crypto
and you got Jordan Bond.
108.66% possible big squeeze.
Remember that time that the channel got taken down because I jerked off as Bob? That was funny. Let's see. All right, let's do render. Oh, no, we did render. What did someone ask earlier? Let me see. Oh, LQTY. What the heck is that? That sounds like that. I don't even know. LTQY. What is this? Doesn't exist. Something tells me it's not something I should be typing in the chat. It doesn't exist. It doesn't. So it doesn't exist. You guys trolling me? You guys trolling me? You guys are definitely trolling me today. Jupiter Crypto. More money. I ain't looking at Jupiter Crypto, bro.
Rant alert.
More money. If you're coming in saying Jupiter's up 166% today, big possible squeeze, I'm going to assume, all right, I'm going to look at it real quick for you. But I'm going to assume it's some type of, I'm going to assume it's some type of, not meme coin, but like some super low cap coin. Jupiter, I guess this is the weekly. Let's go to the daily time frame. So this one's squeezed up here multiple times. I mean, you haven't really come anywhere. Like, look how many times you come up to this range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Literally a million times here. Look at this. So until you really, I mean, we can draw like a trend line here. But I guess the time to get in was down here. But, you know, until you really break out, you've done this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. You know? So like, there could be a squeeze coming at some point, but it might not happen now. You know what I mean? So I guess the way to play this one is just simply getting in at the lows, getting out at the highs, right? This one's been pretty easy too, right? Up, down, right? Down again, up, down, up, down, up, down. Buy low, sell high on this one. You can get like the 4-hour time frame. Just keep squeezing. Keeps doing a little squeezy squeeze. It's squeezing those oranges. Squeezing the pickle juice. Still though, I will not be sold until you at least give me a higher high. Because right, it's been lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. At least take out this high right here. And then we can be talking here. Then we can be talking. You know? And then we can say, okay, maybe Jupiter, which I don't know much about this. I don't know much of Jupiter. I don't know much about Mars. I don't know much about Saturn. I don't know much about Venus. Pluto.
Not LTQY.
LQTY. Oh, I got you, DJ. I feel like you were trolling me. It was one of those abbreviations that seems to be around now. No, if Jupiter breaks out of this, I mean, obviously this is a key resistance. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this, but key resistance there, right? So you need to break about 0.007. But if that breaks, I mean, you really could start moving on Jupiter though. It might not happen today. But you know what we're looking for. Come on, Corn. Don't get resistance at the weekly open, my man. What is this? All right. LQTY. I'm going to say it again. All right. LQTY. What is this, man? What are we looking at here? Okay. It's not a ton of data on this bad boy, unless this is... It's not really a ton to look at this one. Let's go to the 4-hour, I guess. And see what we got cooking here. So this one, let's do a quick fib. Let's take a fib low to fib high. All right, so we already break all the fibs. So that's not very helpful. Actually, we actually came down right to the 786, actually. Let's do this one. Let's do something like this. Could you maybe say a little wedge at the 786? Maybe here. You're still below the 4-hour EMAs, so you got to crack above those because look, it's just been dumb retrace to the 50, retrace to the 50. You know, we could retrace to the 50 again. You got to get, as soon as you get back above the 4-hour EMAs, you can start looking for upside. Like right down here, right? It was retrace, dump, retrace, dump. As soon as you got back above the 50 EMA on the 4-hour time frame over here, and then you back tested it, right? Back tested it again, you're off to the races. So what I want to see in this one is, I want to see you get back above this, right? And then give me a little W formation. And then give me a little ride up. Give me a little W formation above the 50 EMA. Boom, we can start talking. And
Strap
boom,
up. We're going to the moon.
we can start bringing that up, man. Who we got? Coinbase chart. The Coinbase chart. Didn't Coinbase got trounced at the end of the week last week? Absolutely trounced. Literally trounced. Let's see. Take a look at Kaspa. A diamond pattern can break either way. Facts. That's why, like, okay, a diamond pattern, right, is useful for support and resistance, but it doesn't really tell it, like, it can break either way. Now, statistically, it breaks, it's a reversal pattern, right? But it's the way I looked at it is, all right, how can I sit here, right, and say that a pattern that every trader, the first thing they learn is patterns, right? How can I sit here and be bearish because I see a diamond pattern, which everyone and their mother can say, damn, Bitcoin's in a diamond pattern, right? It took me 2 seconds. 2 seconds to look at the chart. Damn, I see a diamond pattern. How can I look at this and say that every trader in the world looking at this and going, damn, there's a diamond pattern right now, right? But then I look and I see, okay, stock futures are up, okay? I look and see that the Bitcoin momentum is very, very high, okay? Not so much in the short-term time frames, once again, on the longer-term time frames, and say that this will play out with a high certainty. Though everyone and their mother can draw this, right? Bob down the street can draw this pattern, you know? And to me, what happens here is either one of two things, okay? If this does dump, I can see like the little rank fake out, okay? Or, right, you can see rank, or you can see rank. Like, to me, like, this is set up to trap. This is set up to trap it here, right? Let's see. Kaspa is killing it. Check it out. Cap is killing it. Check it out. Kaspa. We talking about Costa or Kaspa? I get those two confused. Ceremony time? Oh, Black Sniper, you already missed the ceremony, bro. You missed it. I can't do it to him again. You already missed the ceremony. You know, I can't do Savvy like that again. You know, it's all in fun and games. Savvy, if you're watching this, don't get mad. It's all fun and games. Okay? It's all fun and games. It's all good. You know, life's not that serious. But, you know, what I'll say is we can't do it again. We can't do it again. Just rewind. I think we did it at, when did we do the ceremony? I would say it was probably about, I think it was at like 7:45. I would say if you rewind the stream about half hour, okay, you can see it. Let's see. Brandon said, I stink. Brandon, you stink. You stink, bro. You stink. Let's see. Pokedex. All right, I'll do Pokedex. You guys are asking for some crazy ones today. Pokedex. Holy shit.
Pokedex.
I remember a project back in 2021. It was called what was it? Poly Monsters. I still have those NFTs just sitting on that website. Poly Monsters. Man, I still got those NFTs sitting. One day, I'll be holding those NFTs and they'll go to the moon, man. You know? Shit. Let's see. Pokedex. What do we got on this thing, man? Pokedex. It reminds me of, I know it's for polka dot. It just reminds me of Pokemon. I don't know why, because it's called Pokedex. Let's go. Let's stick to the daily. Let's stick to the daily on this bad boy. The daily on this bad boy. Man. The daily on this bad boy is a little bit The reason why I say that is it's once again, it's kind of like that deviation, right? So look at this play here. So you had a high here, right? Back from, I think this was the pre-FTX crash right here, right? So pre-FTX crash, you had a high. Price came up, okay? You deviated the high. And now look where you kind of got back above and swung failed again, right? Right here. So you kind of swung failed again, but you're finding resistance on that level again. So it's kind of like that classic swing fail high. So what I look at in this one, and this you're gonna see this very common thing for many altcoins is just I can still see where this one pulls back again, right? And forms a bigger, right? Because you don't really have that W formation forming here yet. So I want to see this one come back down, right? And make some type of higher low, okay, over the course of time. So something like this, right? Maybe we come back down to the 618, 786, some type of higher low structure here, okay? If this one's going to pull back. I still think the alts will still bleed against BTC, you know? So, you know, they could bump up here again if Bitcoin breaks and then come back down when Bitcoin settles, right? Make some type of bear flag eventually. Then when Bitcoin has a bigger pullback, right? It comes back down, bear flags it, comes back down like this, and we play it back up to the upside. But, you know, all in all, it's not, this one ain't still the best looking chart because you swung fail these highs again. So I definitely look for another little pullback on PDEX. And you'll notice that a lot of the altcoin charts, although the price action may look a little different, they all kind of look the same in that kind of sense to me, you know? Ethereum Classic? I haven't looked at Ethereum Classic. Let's check out Ethereum Classic, guys. Ethereum Classic looks so freaking sexy. And for all the guys be like, Jordan, don't talk like that. I talk like that when I say Ethereum Classic. I actually do. I actually talk like this when I say Ethereum Classic. So like, yes. Where is Ethereum Classic on the chart? Oh, here it is. Here's Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic. So let's just stick to the daily charts here today. Ethereum Classic still below. now I'm gonna get stuck talking like that someday. I'll be like, why did I keep doing that? Why did I keep doing that, man? So Ethereum Classic. No, in all seriousness. Right, higher lows, lower highs. You're still below the all-time high resistance line where many other alts broke out already, right? So you have this trend that we can watch and say, okay, when this breaks, we're going to show a little bit more positive momentum. You haven't broke that yet for ETH Classic. That's why you really haven't seen that giant move up yet. But once again, I mean, it's ETH Classic is kind of like Doge in a way where it's like a little bit more volatile than Doge, actually. But it's sort of just higher low, higher low, higher low, right? And, you know, it's I guess I still look at this and I say, you know, let me see where you're at here. Yeah, see, like you kind of look at this chart, right? So you kind of came up to these previous hot lows and this consolidation, back tested, right? Swung up, got rejected, right? So, and now you're kind of getting rejected from the 50 EMA and the daily now, right? So it's not one of those where it makes sense for me once again to get a retracement here, right? Back down to 618, maybe the 786. I don't know, but I'm still looking for this macro trend line to hold here, right? So anywhere above 16, if we went straight down today, anywhere above like 1627, right? And closest you can get to that, I think will be a good buy, right? The closest you can get to that. Because then, you're looking for that bigger W formation. See a W formation here. You had a W formation here. You don't really have that yet for ETH Classic on the daily here, right? And that's always what I look for to see a bigger reversal. I just want to see a big daily W formation. You just don't have it yet, my man. You know, so dip, up, something like that, right? And they all, it's so funny because they all just, though they have like, okay, this pattern, that pattern, or they're this on the chart or that on the chart, they all tell me the same story, you know? Let's see. Oh, I forgot Uni. How could I forget Uniswap? How could I forget the unicorn? Oh my God, I am so stupid. All right, Uniswap. Actually, I already have the chart over here. I always type it in, but I remember I have it over here. Uniswap. Man, Uniswap was one that was doing so well. Like, you guys remember Uniswap when it had that massive run back in June of last year? It went from like 3 to like 10, right? And everything else was like, what the hell is Uniswap pumping like that? Now, ever since then, it's just been kind of flatlined, but I guess it's okay, right? Sideways consolidation sometimes is a good thing. So when you have pretty clear range again, right? Pretty clear range that we can play for Uni, right? Yet move below, move above, but the price action since September last year, for 6 months of price action, just been up, down in the range, right? So it's kind of the same thing for Uni, right? If you just look at the chart, right? You're below the 50 EMA. Kind of would like to see another retest of the lows here, if I'm going to be honest. You know, I guess you could bounce from here. You should be at the 618. Let me see. Or the golden pocket. Why do I have that up here? Let me see. Yeah, so you're bouncing off the golden pocket here, but is that enough? Is that enough here for Uni? Or will it need to see lower? Either way, same thing on the daily. I want to see a low, a rise, which you already got, right? Come back down, whether it's up to 618 here, whether it's up to 786, whether you come all the way back down and test this low again. I want to see a bigger daily W that we can say, okay, this is going to push up. Exact same thing we did here. See this? Price action right here. We had a low, we rose up, we had a second low. That gave us the juice to get all the way back up to the highs. You know? So I want to see that same thing here. I want to see that same thing little right here. Like I said, I don't think it's the altcoins time to shine yet, guys. So I'm looking for all these to come slightly lower, okay? That's just my take. Come on, corn. What could change that is the corn. Pumping above 28.8. If the corn gets into the 30Ks, the alts will get dragged up like rag dolls. Rag dolls. At least temporarily. Which is what we want. All right, who's in the chat? Franco said, why is that Sakoshi69 playing stupid? Didn't that guy get I saw a video on Twitter, I think it was. Didn't he get beat up in a gym locker room? He got jumped in a gym locker room the other day. I don't know. I don't pay attention to pop culture and stuff like that, so I don't know why that happened. But I did see a video of, I just was scrolling and video of him popped up getting jumped in a I don't know if it was a Planet Fitness or a Crunch Fitness or something. He just got jumped in the locker room, bro. Unless that was a fake video, I don't know. You never know nowadays because everything's AI. Literally everything's AI, man. It's crazy. You don't know. Like, you guys see those fake pictures of Trump getting arrested on whatever social media you're on. But, like, people are literally making AI pictures of Trump running away from cops. Like, stiff-arming cops like he's in the NFL. Wonk! Right? It's crazy. It's crazy what people can do now. And now everything seems real, right? It's a scary future, right? Because it is kind of a scary thing because now, like, people can make such real fake photos that, like, you can fake so much shit, right? I mean, it is kind of scary when you think about it, right? It is kind of scary because some of those photos look real. You can make some of those photos look super real, man. It's a scary future, and this is just the start of this shit, right? How are you going to be able to prove, like, when people make these in the future, how are you going to be able to prove that, like, a picture's not real or is real, right? You know, people can have evidence of something and they can just say, oh, it's not real, it's AI. You know what I mean? Like, it's a scary future, man. Crypto AI traders already. The AI traders, shit, man. Crypto AI. How you gonna compete against AI traders? you're done. They're going to know every point where to go, where not to go. You're going to get chopped up like a chop suey. Imagine trading against AI that just knows the exact point of everywhere to go every time. You're done. You're donezo. You can say a real photo is fake. You can say a real photo is fake. You can say a fake photo is real. You know what I mean? You're screwed. You're screwed in either direction. AI created Jordan. Jordan created Bitcoin. I wouldn't want to create Bitcoin, man. That's way too much pressure, dude. And that's why Satoshi, everyone thinks Satoshi's dead. I don't think Satoshi's dead. I think Satoshi's out there. He just doesn't want people to know who he is. Think about it. Imagine the life of everyone knowing that you're Satoshi. You would literally have to watch your back like every 2 seconds. I would never, ever, ever want people. Like, if I was Satoshi, I'd never want people to know. Don't believe in the garbage that Satoshi's dead. You really think Satoshi's dead? Come on, man. Let's not play that game. There's no evidence of he's dead. It's just that he's never been online, which is probably what he wanted to do. You know, it's same thing as like being a president, man. I don't understand why people would want to be a president, right? It's just not worth it, you know. You get all this pressure on you, right? And half people hate you, even though because you can't please everyone, right? You can't please everyone. You're gonna please half the people and piss off half the people, right? So half people are gonna hate you, even though you're just doing your job, right? And it just doesn't sound fun to me at all. Anyways, I'm going on a tangent about nothing here. Let's see. It wouldn't have worked any other way. Facts. I mean, people who knew who Satoshi was, I think he would be dead, as in the fact that he probably would be killed by like the U.S. government or some shit. But we can go down a conspiracy theory there that we won't get into on the stream as far as the conspiracy theories. I love conspiracy theories. I think most conspiracy theories aren't conspiracy theories. I think it's actually a conspiracy theory not to believe in the conspiracy theory, which is even deeper. Which goes even deeper than that, but we're not going to go there. All right. So we did uni. I guess we can do a few other ones, but everyone likes XRP. Let's check out XRP, everyone's favorite coin. Squeezing a little bit to the upside. It's not looking too strong, though, on the squeeze. Like the last 2 days, you've squeezed up. It got an instant rejected back down. So same kind of deal on this one. It's like you're kind of hanging out at the golden pocket. Let me just add the 6.5 here. You see, you're kind of just hanging out the golden pocket. I guess the key will be is to break back above that, but price action right now looks a little looks a little here. There's a way to get out of it, but you can just see about the daily wicks, right? I mean, spikes up, closes below, spikes up, closes below. So the bears are kind of in control there on XRP, I will say, at least for the short term. So if XRP pulls back, I guess the real level we want to hold again is kind of like how we did over here, right? We pulled back, we got another rise up. Pulled back, got another rise up. We just want to hold this like 42 cent level, man, for XRP if it does pull back here again, right? 42 cents. If Bitcoin can squeeze these altcoins up, let's freaking go. We'll look for XRP to come out to the 786 at 51, But XRP to me, on the bigger time scale, as much as I clown XRP, right? You guys know me.
Rant alert.
But as much as I'll say that, I will say XRP on the higher term time scale, on like the weekly chart, does look really like it's still below the 50 EMA, but like the formation that's forming here at the lows, I really do like. I really do like this formation, right? As far as just seeing a low, right? Seeing a low. You deviated the low a little bit, right? But that's just your classic W formation. That's now it's just about getting above this neckline now, sort of like how Bitcoin already did, But the bigger term time frames on XRP, I do like actually. As someone that is typically that's not that I'm a big fan of XRP. I'm just not a big fan of the risk reward in XRP based on what I expect from other altcoins over the course of the next year, But XRP, man. You're flirting with it. You're flirting. You're right at the all-time high trend line, too, which is interesting, right? Right at that all-time high trend line for XRP. which is very, very interesting. If you draw it like this, actually, you could say that you might even broke it, but I'll draw it like this and say, you still got a little bit of juice left. You gotta crack that bad boy. But it's getting there, right? Time is on your side here. Even if you think you're gonna drop again, time is on your side because something's got to give. Something's got to give here soon. Corn just kind of chilling. The corn. What's the corn doing, guys? The corn. We gotta eat some corn on the cob. Who we got? Gala Gang said XRP up like 40% in a week. Bears in control. I would say, you know, as long as you're below this 50-week EMA, bears are kind of still in control as far as that, right? The bulls pushed it up, right? And this is why I always like to say, at the lows, right? That's the lows is actually technically where the bulls are in control, right? Because you got to think about the market this way, right? This is where the bulls are in control. Bears are trying to push it lower, while the bull whale is scooping up all those orders. That's where the bulls are in control. As price gets to a resistance point, that's actually technically where the bears are in control. So yes, you could say, okay, XRP pumped 40%, but the bears are still in control up here, right? Bulls try to push it up, try to push it up, try to push it up. This is where technically the whale bear, right, is at least attempting or showing you that they're trying to build shorts up here, right? So technically speaking, yes, right? And you can see it on the daily chart, right? With these wicks, right? You just can't get any momentum back off. Doesn't mean you can't, right? But, you know, like I said, nothing's 100% on a chart. But so far, we'll see how that turns out. Yo, who we got in here? Whale Talk said Timmy with the $600 stimmy. Timmy with the $600 stimmy. Hopefully, I mean, actually, I don't know if we should be rooting for stimmies again. Actually, I was gonna say, hopefully we get another stimmy. You know, people just throw that shit in crypto. Jimmy with the $500 stimmy. He wants another stimmy, guys. I mean, he really, really does. The stimmy's out there for him, and you know, these banks, you know, might give Jimmy another stimmy. You know, at some point here. At some point. I will say, guys, kind of off topic here, though. Right? So we looked at the fear and greed. Look at trueflation, guys. Right? And I'm going to continue to say, guys, I do not believe the government numbers that they give us. Trueflation is falling off a freaking cliff. And I know people will say, but Jordan, price is still high. You got to remember, inflation measures off year over year. So it's measuring off of last year's numbers. It's not going to, you're not going to see prices go down. Okay? That's not really how inflation works. You won't see prices go down. What you'll see is prices stay flat, right? And because you're comparing them off of numbers from last year. So this year at last time, right? Inflation was at 12%. According to this time, we're at 4%. Inflation, not prices. Those are two different things. Prices or inflation are two different things. Inflation is dropping like a rock, right? So, you know, I think, and this is the CPI I've been waiting for. This next CPI that's coming up in April, I think is going to shock. It's not, I think, it is. You can't even change it now, right? Because we're at the end of the month. The April CPI is going to shock a lot of freaking people, man, right? And you guys will see me so bullish, right? What happens between now and then? I don't know. But this next CPI is going to, you guys are going to be seeing me so bullish at the next CPI. Right? Last month, this shows this down about 1.3% in the last month. You guys can believe what you want to believe. It is what it is, man. But this shit has been plummeting off a freaking rock, like a rock down here. All right? And, you know, we can push in there. But, Jordan, that's not a true chart. That's not a true chart. Let's see the next CPI. Let's see. Give it to me. Really was the middle of February to the middle of March was the biggest decrease that we've had this whole run, actually, since last year. So that should be interesting, man. I think that's the next CPI is going to shock a lot of peeps, in my opinion. It's gonna shock a lot of peeps. That's for the U.S. Unfortunately, for the U.K., the U.K.'s back down to 16%. You guys are getting there. All right. You guys were at 20% in January. Now you're back down to 16. Come on, UK. I'm rooting for you guys. Let's go, man. they're finally starting to like raise rates heavily over there, which is good. And you've seen that impact. Come on, UK, we need you to come down too, boy. Get that down. But should be interesting, bro. BTC to 8K this week. Ba 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 ba. Let's see. Lord said, seeing you bullish makes me lose money. How's that been working for you the last 4 months, my guy? Just saying. Just saying, my man. 4M said, I'm out going to see a show. Later, bro. Have a good one, Brad. Have a good one, man. Yeah, we could play. We could wake up Asia for you. Let's wake up Asia for you real quick, man. Asia's already awake, but we can wake him up again. We can wake him up again. Oh, man. Yeah, I think this week is going to be a fun week, man. I think this week will be a fun week either way. You know, the short-term price action is fun, man, because I honestly, at this point, I've been in this market long enough where it's like I just kind of laugh at the short-term sentiment swings where it's just like bullish, bearish every day. It's honestly just funny at this point, you know? It is. And, you know, at this point where we are in the cycle, man, honestly, like, the only really charts that really should matter, to be honest, is like the weekly and the monthly. Everything else is just complete noise, and just like, gets you to change your opinion, even though you shouldn't really. But you know, the sentiment shifts every day, man. Where it's just like bullish, everyone's bullish, and then we're bearish again. Then we're bullish, and then we bearish again. Bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. In all these ranges, right? It's Bitcoin's going to 100K. That's going to 5. Oh, we're going to 80, 3. You know, we pull back, we come back, you know, we come down here. Oh, that's it. Lower lows for Bitcoin, even though we just have a higher low. We pump up, right? Oh, we're all bullish again. We're going to the moon. Oh, we're at another resistance point, right? Bitcoin stops at a major resistance point. Oh, it's over. We're going back down to 5K again. Bitcoin pulls back. Okay, let's see if it does. Still not sold on that, but let's see if Bitcoin pulls back. Oh, it's over. It's going to 5K. It's going to 5K. Make a higher low. Oh, we're bullish again, right? It's we go down, we're bearish. We go up, we're bullish. You got to switch the mindset, my friends. I always say that. Switch the mindset. Be bullish on the way down and bearish, I guess, or cautious on the way up, right? It depends on what time frame you're looking at, but let's see. Imagine how boring it would be to full stream on the monthly time frame. True, but you're probably more accurate looking at the monthly time frame. Seriously, like if you only did TA in the monthly, you'd probably be more accurate. I just think the short-term time frames are there to just throw you off. I really do think that. Let's see. Crypto Trader said, but Jordan, there's no volume. Is there no volume? What's the volume look like today? It's the weekend. You got to remember, right? So the weekend volume is always really low. Yeah, it's very low volume. But if you look at all these weekends, right? So this weekend over here, super low volume. You're actually higher volume than that weekend. This weekend over here, you saw some volume on Sunday because that's when like they had that bank shit and everyone's like changing coins. But generally, like Saturday and Sunday were pretty low volume, right? This weekend was like freaking brutal, right? You actually have a decent amount of volume in here. Like for a weekend, that's actually not that low. That's actually pretty high for a weekend, right? This weekend was lower. This weekend was lower. This weekend was lower. So like some of the volume we actually seen is actually above average on this weekend. So I wouldn't say it's low volume. I definitely wouldn't say that. Is it the highest volume in the world? Are we shooting up to the moon here, right? Is Mike going, well, shit, there's actually a lot of volume this weekend. I can't say there's no volume. Shit, man. Christ. Well, I'm going to say it anyways. Guys, there's no volume, all right? Get through your thick skulls. This run is over. I'm going to say it again. We ain't going anywhere from here. We're going straight back down to 10K. Let's see. Alan said, I'm neutral, just scalping to accumulate. It's a good deal, Al. That is a good deal, my friend. That's a good deal. I'm hoping that we see that. Like, man, look at Bitcoin, man. See, Bitcoin keeps getting rejected here. It keeps getting rejected at the previous weekly open. Let's see if we can get any momentum above here, guys. Doesn't seem like we can do it today, you know. Doesn't seem like we can do it. We gotta add that saying from Savvy on the stream, kind of like the Bank of Canada guy, you know.
Basically, Bitcoin is clearly a scam. Cryptocurrency is clearly an idiot with no common sense. And scientifically speaking, according to a study at the Bank of Canada, more people who are financially illiterate invest in Bitcoin.
Yeah, I don't know, Bank of Canada guy. We'll find out. Damax said, I just hope BTC goes to $1 million. Me too, man. I wouldn't count on it though, man. I would not count on it, bro. You know, my take is always think very conservatively, I will say, right? As someone who's been in the space for quite a bit now, okay, and has learned many hard lessons and many good lessons over these years, think conservatively, okay? And whenever you feel yourself, my biggest saying is this: whenever you feel yourself feeling most euphoric, whenever you feel like yourself feeling the most trolly, is the time where you should probably be taking profits. For me, how do I know when I should take profits? It's very easy for me, guys. This is my rule. If I ever feel like I want to troll on Twitter, okay, and especially when I do troll on Twitter, I'm taking profits, okay? That's my rule, okay? Whenever you feel like you just want to troll, you just want to tell someone that, you know, Bitcoin's going up, that's when you should be selling a little bit, right? And same thing on the way down. Whenever you like, you don't want to talk to anyone about crypto, or you on the way down is a little bit different, I guess. I guess when how should I word this? Whenever you feel like, I guess I should say this. Whenever you feel like on the move down, whenever you want to sell to be able to buy lower, probably when you should be actually buying. To be fair, I guess you could say the same thing like that. You know, Fallen Angel said, whenever you're gloating over your wallet, you sell. True. True, man. Let's see. Jordan turns on Twitter notifications. No, dude, I'm serious. Whenever you see me flirt, whenever you see me like just bloating and gloating and just farting and chuking and luking, right? On anything. I don't care if it's Discord, the stream. Just know that I'm probably taking some profits. Oh man, I think Fahid uses that. Fahid uses literally me as an indicator, man. Whenever he sees me do something on Twitter, he is getting out. It's the best way to do it. All right, guys, what is it? 844. Bitcoin seems to be getting a little resistance here, guys. So let's watch this go into tomorrow. You know, once again, we're in a range, right? So it's a nice scalping, you know, sideways range to get a little scalp trades in, right? Really, I mean, the move has been like long below the Monday low, right? Short above the Monday high. That's really been the move. So I mean, you know, I guess you can keep doing that until we're out of this range. But yeah, let's see how this week plays out, guys. I'd say, you know, as long as Bitcoin stays above 25.2, a lot of the same shit, right? Just looking for a higher low on the daily chart. Weekly and monthly charts, I can't really be too bearish. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, guys, we're just kind of consolidating here, all right? So I think I'm gonna call it a stream here, unless you guys. Psycho Pro said look at Quick. I'll look at Quick real quick. No pun intended, man. Let's look at Quick. Quick. What do we got? We'll look at Quick real quick. Let's see. Quick. What we got on Quick, man? See these spikes up? It's just I don't like these daily charts on these altcoins, man. I don't know what it is. It's just I don't vibe. I don't have a nice vibe with these altcoin charts right now. Right? You know it's not like me to want to be bearish, guys, but a lot of these altcoin charts just don't get me too like pumped up. They don't get me sit here going, man, this thing looks like it's going to the moon. Another spike up today, rejection. You know, you're kind of struggling with this. I bet this is a weekly level. Let me see. We can go to the weekly time frame here. A little weekly high, right? So it's kind of like over here where you kind of deviated, right? I guess it's more of this level here. You kind of deviated, right? You came back down here once again. You kind of deviated, came back up, got resistance again. The big thing for here is you got to get a weekly close back above here, man. You know, and look, it's another alt at the 50 EMA on the weekly time frame, right? So it's gonna be a point where you chop around here, right? I guess I shouldn't say it's too bearish. It's just you're gonna have to chop around here a little bit to be able to smash this, right? Smash this with some conviction. But yeah, I guess it's hard for me to be bullish on this bad boy, especially right here. You know, I'm hoping Bitcoin could just break this and altcoins get pulled up so the altcoin charts start to look good, you know? Because all it really takes, guys, I mean, you know how this works. If Bitcoin gets to move up here to like 30K, right, alts will get dragged up too. And then all of a sudden, alts will look bullish, you know? It's just that right now on their own, especially because Bitcoin's at resistance, right, a lot of alts just showing a little bit of weakness here, which makes sense because Bitcoin's at resistance. So it's not like the end of the world. But yeah, that's what I'll say about this one, man. It's kind of swung fairless. I wouldn't be surprised if this one gets a little bit of a correction back down here, probably to the 786 right there, right? 79. Test this previous high, boom, and then we make a bigger W formation on the daily, which we always look for. There's just not that W formation yet, you know. So I want to see that bigger consolidation here to get that next big move up to the next one, you know. Just don't see it yet. Just don't see it yet, what, my friend, you know. Looks like it wants to make one. It does. Looks like it wants. What about Link? Listen, Link has been the most boring altcoin in the bear market. I'll say that, man. It hasn't gone anywhere. But I'll say about Link though is I'm excited for when this one does break out of this range. I will say that because I you know, everyone wants to make fun of Link, but I've seen Link do this where it sits in an accumulation pattern for a long time. This doesn't have the full data, but down here, Link was going down, or is in sideways for like 2 years, literally doing the same thing it did now, just chop, 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 chop. Just doesn't have the full data, right? It was doing this. But, and then obviously it did very, very well. Did it again in late 2019, right? Just chopping sideways forever, moved up. Now you can see it's just chopping, man, for a year. Just chopping sideways like this. I am excited for when this one does break this range. I do think Link will be, because Link's one of those altcoins that actually has a use. You know, it's not like these other ones. Like every project, for the most part, uses Link in some way, you know? So I'm excited for Link when it does finally break out of this range. The devs have been selling off. I think they've been making, they have their sell-off or whatever on Chainlink. So supposedly they're supposed to stop selling it in April, right? So a lot of it is the sell pressure because of the devs, you know, taking some profits. But that supposedly should be done, like I said, by April should be done. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see, man. Just one big range. I mean, it's been a nice swing trade range, right? Buy the lows, sell the highs, buy the lows, sell the highs. Nice swing trade range. And it's just boring as hell, man. You know, it's just super, super boring, bro. But that's the phase that we're in, man, right? What have we been talking about, guys? It's 1 year down, 1 year of chop. And historically, it's 2 years of up, right? We're in that 1 year of chop at the moment, I believe, right? That 1 year of chop, suey annoyingness. All right, guys, I'm going to get off because I think I'm the reason right now Bitcoin's not getting to move up. I'm going to blame myself. I'm going to come on here and I'm going to blame myself. I'm the reason Bitcoin's not getting to move up. I'm the reason Bitcoin's getting rejected. I am the one, okay? And I will tell you guys this. As soon as I get off right now, Bitcoin's about to get a move up. I'm going to tell you this right now. Bitcoin's about to get a move up as soon as I get off. I'm feeling it in my bones, okay? But I will allow it to. I will allow it to breathe. I am a bad juju on Bitcoin here this evening, guys, okay? And Ethereum. I want to see ETH back at 1,800, Okay, I'm sick of this 1700 shit on ETH. I need to see it at 1800 tonight, my friends. All right, so I'm gonna get off. Enjoy the rest of your night, guys. I think I'm watching. What movie are we watching?
The Joker. Come on.
The Joker.
You didn't even told them the story.
Oh, the Joker. I'm watching the Joker.
Why?
Because we saw them shooting the Joker. I think it's the Joker 2. I don't know if it's Batman or Joker 2.
Yeah, it's Joker.
They're shooting the Joker 2 in Manhattan today, and we saw them shooting the Joker 2. So we saw the Joker actor. We saw Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga was in Manhattan today. Shout out to Lady Gaga. What does she sing? She sings I don't know what she sings. Poker Face. She sings Poker Face. It's been so long since Lady Gaga has been popular. But we saw those two, which was cool. So we're going to watch the Joker 1 now. So I'm going to get off. Enjoy the Bitcoin move up, guys. I was hoping for it on stream here, but I don't think we're going to get it tonight. But hopefully we'll catch it tomorrow. I'll see you guys at 8 a.m. tomorrow. So make sure you guys are there. And have a fantastic night, my friends. I mean, I'm going to set some alerts on Bitcoin because I have a feeling they're going to go off. And like I said, guys, enjoy your night. Go watch the Joker. All right, if you haven't already. The Joker, come on, man. You know. Let's see. The Joker 2. Who we got? Don't short a rising knife. I agree, man. I agree. I totally with you. All right, guys, I'm out. See you guys at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Bright and early. We'll get the coffee brewing just like we always do. And hopefully we wake up to a better price on Bitcoin here, even though I'm cool with it at 28K. But, I'm hoping for a little better. Later. Peace. And have a good night. Peace.